Hey guys, it's Rachel Youngson here from useplr.com and wholefoodplr.com. We are here with our weekly PLR Power Hour. This is our chance to ask questions, get resources, and learn new and unique ways to use our PLR. Today we have Charlene Burke of Search by Burke with us, and she is going to show us the tool that she uses to edit PLR videos and create videos in a snap. So Charlene, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you, my friend. How are you?
I am doing well. I want to clarify something because this is specifically for those who use PLR. So you have PLR, you have some type of text or images or something in your hard drive, and how you can transform it into a video for yourself.
Thank you for clarifying that. So everybody got that? So this is how we're going to turn that PLR into videos.
Correct.
Yes. All right. So the floor is yours, my friend.
Oh, well then here we go. All right. So having said that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tool that I subscribe to called Content Samurai. It's a monthly subscription and it is a video creation tool. I've used it for brainstorming, right in the middle of creating something, I just go way off on another tangent and I do all sorts of things with it. And then I do it for very specific things, which includes taking my PLR from a folder, be it articles, a blog post, a portion of an ebook, could be a checklist, a cheat sheet, could be a course that I purchased, and I decided that I wanted to create videos for my own course. Yes, you can. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to keep it simple and then open it up for questions. What I mean by simple is I'm going to go into my account. I'm going to walk through the bare basics of what's available as a feature. I'm going to take one short piece of PLR and create the video from it and then answer questions from there. So show my screen to you and you will see that I am in my account at Content Samurai. This is what yours will look like. You can organize your videos, you can create folders, you can do all sorts of wonderful things. Just at a glance, I'm going to show you that I have landscape, square, I have various types. As you can see, it started with an image up there. I have content here, right? I have sentences here. I have the backgrounds look a little bit behind the sentence. And I have more, they're loading. I have more, and it's all been used. I've used them for advertising, paid advertising, use them for intro videos, explainer videos, and a whole variety of things. So here we go. I just got some PLR, and I have one section, there's about 5 things on it that, oh my word, that would make a great little explainer video for YouTube. Come to Content Samurai. And I go to create my video. So, well, what kind of video do I want to create? Do I want to show it on any kind of social media? These are my square type of templates I can use. Do I want to do it from an article or a blog post? Look, the difference in the layout, but you also have a difference in the way the text has appeared. Do I want to do a sales video? Because I've done these and this is awesome. Do I want to do a video for my online course? Are you seeing that these templates give me a variety of backgrounds available and templates? That's just what I love about this program. The other thing is, and I've not used this, but I played with it a little bit. I got to tell you, if you're a realtor or if you sell to realtors, this is an outstanding template program that you can put up images and your own video to insert into a real estate. Well, I decided, nah, I'm just going to do it from, I like this, it's going to do it from a blog post. Has to do with productivity, corporate blue works. I select the template. That's all I do, select the template. All right, so up here I have a title, which really helps in keeping it organized, right? And I'm not sure what my title is, so I'm going to go to my piece of PLR that I had already put into a text file. Didn't need to, but I did it for my own purposes. how I work, to clean it up, if you will. So that's my title. Now, here for each video, these are auto select and I can change it. I want this to lay out one slide per sentence. I do want them to bold keywords for me, automatically select images. Do we want to add motion? Yeah, this is all AI, so I don't have to worry about this. I've decided the only thing I want to change is how it's going to appear when I create it. So now, again, I have my text file. I have these 5 ways that you're screwing your productivity. I'm just going to copy all 5. And I'm going to put it in here as my script. And then I'm going to create the scenes. And we're going to let Content Samurai and the AI program in the background create my video for me. So the first thing that it does is it comes up and the bolding shows as just a different colored text. Now, how do I want this to look? I look at, this is my title, and I can add my own, like a still shot, because I can upload an image if I like, or a video. But let's say I wanted a cover image, right? I could easily add a cover image, or I could say, nope, we're going to let you, I kind of like that. Now, I can tell you right now, a little glitch is if I hover over this portion, it can sometimes get real hesitant and glitchy, but always it'll run smooth in the corner. All right, so I've decided I'm going to keep that. I kind of like that. Okay, my second screen, I have a scene. And this is the first sentence, right? This is per sentence, I will have a scene. Keeping it old school with my task list. Well, that's not really, I don't want books. It's doing that because it highlighted school. Let's look at lists and see what kind of videos or images are available for a list. Well, wait a minute, there's a nice little video. Yeah, that looks all right. And look how messy that looks, right? Hey, that'll work, I'm done. I go to my next one. And I just thought, yeah, that kind of fits, but actually I prefer that it still be on paper, so I'm just going to keep that same video. My experience says and tells me what this is going to look like. So I've decided I want to carry this through smoothly into the next sentence. But I'm missing out on all kinds, oh, all right, missing out, nah, that's not going to work. I've decided that I prefer a different type of video. Oh, I know, we're going to go to digital task list, right? So how about if I go with mobile? That'll work. Centralized, always backup, email, got a laptop, that works. Number 2, believing you work your best in a cluttered workspace. Oh, that's nowhere near as cluttered as I want it to look, trust me. So I'm going to go to images. And I want the messy desk. It's not showing it to me. If I don't see it immediately, then I put in my own keyword up here and say, what are you going to show me for a messy desk? I want it to reflect what the statement says, right? There it is. All right, messy desk. Oh, that animation, the auto zoom, it's automatically zooming in. There's other tools available up here, but we're just going to go through and say visual clutter. I'm going to take that, but I would prefer something a little different. You're getting the idea, right? Oops, I don't want to talk about medicine. But if I want to find things, I want that messy desk again because it makes sense. It's visual. All right, we'll see what that looks like. The whole point is you're going to see what this all looks like. And now I want this to be organized. I want this to be nice and neat and clean. So that's what I don't know about you, but I would love my desk to look like this. I just always drool when I see that. Breaking point, that's not quite what I want, I don't want the old television, although I might, right? It depends on my audience. What is my audience? I'm thinking, I just talked about old school. I just talked about an old way of doing things, an old television, that'll work. But I do need to take a break. So I'm just going to call it relax because I want to find an image of me, of people relaxing. Right? Just take a break. And he looks like you got a businessman. He just needs a break. That's cool. Again, I'm looking for a video or an image that reflects the emotion that I want that piece of content says. I want it to reflect it accurately. So we'll just have him come through here again. You're going to see the end result. We're going to want focus on this one. And that focus is him. And relieve stress. Yeah, that works. Keep that. Inbox really is the keyword there, so I want to reflect an inbox. Right? We know how many is in there. Now, I may decide I don't like what I'm seeing here because it doesn't make much sense to my audience, but this would. So I switch it out. It's that simple. My inbox is not my task list. Don't let others determine what I focus on. This could be a crowd scene. And I say, see here, process emails. That'll work because she's on her mobile. Delete forward. Yep, we all know how that works. Not having clear goals. Let's see. Now I could scroll through here. I got to tell you right now, I could scroll, and I'm going to continue to scroll until it says stop loading videos, right? I have a lot of choices available to me. Content Samurai lets you know where they get the videos from. They also let you know where they get the images from. And you'll see at the end that there is a disclaimer or attribution link available if there's anything that needs to be attributed. I don't know where I'm heading. Let's see, shiny object. Oh yeah, that'll work. Spend or waste your, oh no, look, do I really want to, I don't want to show that as waste. That's not, there we go. Again, I'm looking for something that's appropriate for the content that's in there. It takes a little practice. I've been doing this for a while because so I generally have an idea already of how I want this to lay out. I want to leave that there just because it's kind of fun. Let's see here. And then voila, we're done. My scenes are complete. At this point, I can add a voice track. Now I can add music only. I can do an auto voice, which is a synthesized voice track. I don't care for them. And I will tell you that on YouTube, it isn't, it's acceptable, but it's frowned on. We'll put it that way. There's no set rule. So you can record your own voice track. And the way this works is it tells you up here which sentence you are on. And you press record, say the sentence, and then press stop. And then you say next, and you go to the next sentence. Or you can upload a voice track. So if you've outsourced a voiceover or done your own because you realize that you don't like this single sentence, you can do that. I'm going to go with music only. All right, so now I'm going to preview my video. This is what takes the second longest time. The first longest is you deciding which image or video is going to go with each slide. And the second longest is the building the preview. Now, sometimes it takes a little longer. This is going quickly, and I'm very glad of that. It can sometimes take 2 to 3 times longer than this, only because so many people are using the system. Okay, and then on the other side, it could go even longer than this because my own system is so slow, meaning my internet connection. But this one's going quickly enough that we'll be able to see the final product. Now, at this point, I need to select my music. It's auto-selected something for me. Here's the list of music available to me. You can see I can upload my own. I can also put a watermark. I would have to upload something for the watermark. So I come down and it's got Light Sky. I don't know, maybe. Let's hear what Light Sky sounds like before I assign it to the video. That's too slow. I need it to be more hectic. So let's go. Dagger sounds like it might be hectic. Let's see. That's it. All right. So I select the music. Then I decide that because I had selected one sentence, one slide, one image, it's going to be awkward. It's going to be varying sizes, and it's going to be varying lengths of time between slides. And I don't want to manually adjust, which I can, but I don't want to in this case. My voice isn't involved, and there's not a lot. It's not a training video, right? This is more of a quick intro or a quick piece of content that I want to give away to somebody. So I'm going to have each scene show for 3 seconds each, and I apply. So now it's going to recreate the scene timing, and then it should show me a slightly different length of the video when it comes back. Now, I didn't point that out, but before I told it to redo, because I want to apply the 3 seconds per frame, it was sitting at 1 minute 44 seconds. Now it's at 1 minute 12. So you can see what an effect that has. Why would I want to change my music volume? I can have music playing in the background with my voiceover. So if I want light music, be it my music or my voice or their music or their voice or an uploaded track, whatever, I have volume for both. So if my voice is on here, I'm going to want to mute that background music so it doesn't interfere. Isn't that lovely? Yes, it is. All right, so this is a low resolution preview, but it gives you a really good idea of what we just created. So I've decided that I don't want to go back and edit. I would at this point. I would go back and edit because there are some things that are out of line. I would prefer in some cases to have the text lower. I would, in one case, I thought that, oh, it would have been nice if I had the text over here and the image to the right. That's possible, but right now I just want to finish this out. So I decide, hey, this looks good, let's go. Now, I haven't generated my video for me to download yet, but here are the acknowledgments. Here is a link attribution that I can copy to my clipboard. This is using Creative Commons license and is 99.9% of the time when using a still image. Content Samurai has an agreement with Storyblocks, the video provider, that attribution is not necessary. With images, though, some of those images come with an attribution request. And so automatically set up, created for us is this link that I can add to anything I want in my content, right? I can come here and look it up myself just to make sure of, see, it's still trying to load. And here's the attribution link for the messy desk, okay? So we can just click on that. We can go see who had taken it, what account it's from, and what have you. This could be filled up or it could be blank, meaning you don't even have an attribution link because you don't need one. As a creator of PLR, if I were to create this for you, or which I have done for my client, if there's an attribution link, I move that with the video. So in a YouTube video, in the description area, the attribution link is down at the bottom. And in PLR, any PLR you get from me that is a video that's created like this, if there's an attribution link, it is in the README portion of the content that you get, right, of what you should do. So I just copy it to a clipboard, and that way I can paste it to whatever document or wherever I need to put it, honestly. So if you're using this as an intro in your blog, up to you. You have an attribution link, do with it what you will. I can download this right now. I'm not going to because it's going to take too long. My system is that slow. And it will download as an MP4 only, a single video, all done. I can then upload it anywhere my heart desires and do with it what I wish. And I will now stop sharing and take any questions that you have.
So I just want to say, I think that was really, really neat. I've never seen this actually, ever.
Yeah, I think so.
And I can see so many possibilities with this. So it's not just taking, you can take the text and create it and turn it into videos, but can you upload videos as well? Just
Yes.
curious.
Yes. So if you have an intro, let's say you created an intro or somebody created an intro for you from Fiverr, and you have an outro. You can upload both of those and insert those into that slide, that scene. You can upload your own music. I've uploaded my own images, which are included logos. As you know, this is more than just the thumbnail for YouTube. This is for an intro slide, right? That I might have as a quick intro because this is an introduction. This is Charlene with Search by Burke, or I might, in the manual timing, have it sit there for 4 seconds because of the music, for timing on the music.
So let's say I have a full video. Can I upload the full video and then just add new music to it? Or is that something that it's able to do? I'm just not sure.
I've not done it. I think you can, but I've not done it.
I see that upload button there, so it seems like there's a lot of possibilities here. And I noticed you can watermark things too.
Yes, you can watermark. There's no time limit. I just did I use it a lot for explainer videos, for meditation videos, for tutorials. I have a couple of short courses that I did that I put into a private Facebook group, and it has my voice versus the computer voice, or in a couple of cases for a client, I had voiceovers done by somebody else and simply added that to the videos I created here.
So guys, let's two things I want to share with you guys really quick. You'll notice Charlene just said she's done this for clients before. Not to throw you under the bus, Charlene, but does that mean that if someone here wants to outsource video creation, they can
call me?
All right.
Yes, I'll be happy to do it for you.
Wonderful. So that's Charlene Burke. She's in our members group. If you need her contact information, let me know. Before I tell you guys some more awesome things you can do with these videos, I did want to let you know that Greg in our group also deals with branding videos, video intros, video
Mhm.
outros. If you need any of that done and you need to contact Greg, let me know and I'll get you guys connected. Ruth says this might be an off-topic question, but I wonder if
Yes.
this could be used for a course in Udemy. She wants to sell on
Yes.
Udemy. That's
Yes.
great. That's exciting. And I was looking at this while you were doing it, and I was thinking this is a really easy way for us to add value. Those of you who've been with me for a while or done those private coaching calls, we always like to talk about how to add value to things and make it simple, not a head hurter. And if you're creating a product and you create some simple videos that took Charlene under 10 minutes to make, then you've just added value to your product. You've just added another way to connect with your audience. Or you can put these things on social media, which I think is also great because then you can promote your product. So, I mean, this is really exciting. And I have to say, like, I've never, Charlene told me how cool this tool was, but I was just like, okay. I always like to sit on my pennies and I like to wait
What?
until I see something.
I'll tell you what. Let me show you some examples of videos that I've done.
Okay,
Right,
that sounds
right
wonderful.
from my, right from my video account here. Okay. So just so you can get a better idea. I mean, I created that one quick. That wasn't the best video. It was all right, right? It wasn't very exciting. But let's see what else we can create. So let me go to my videos. Now, the first thing you're going to see is that the one I just worked on should be the first one in line. There it is. It's going to take a minute. I can either edit it at this point, which brings up the screen with everything we just walked through. I could duplicate it, or I could delete it from my system. But let's say that I want to do a nature video, right? A nature meditation. This one's going to take a second. There we go. And I just want to see it before I download it again. All I have to do is this. I clicked it, and I went to preview. Of course, I could always go to my YouTube channel. While that's doing it, we'll see how long that's going to take. I've got a lot of video on this one. There's all video.
While Charlene's pulling that up, I did want to let you guys know that she was kind enough to get us, she has a link for a discount on Content Samurai.
Yeah, I don't have one for the 50% off or 40% off that ended on Friday. That's gone. That ended on Friday. But I have one for 25% off.
And Amy says that AppSumo has a lifetime deal on InVideo. I've never heard of InVideo, Amy. Have you ever worked with it? Can you drop that in the chat box for me? She says it's got a lot of features. Does it seem to have a lot of the same features the Content Samurai has? One thing I love about using something that it does. Okay, thanks, Amy. One thing I love about Content Samurai is I learned recently that a lot of people use this. It's like Charlene, service provider.
Been used forever.
It's funny. Like you're a service provider, so yes, service providers use it, but PLR sellers also use it.
Yeah.
I just learned that. I didn't realize that. I make my videos with PowerPoint presentations, so it was a good thing to learn. They use it to make quick stuff. Go ahead.
Here you go. Here's a nature meditation. So that's something very different, right? Here's one that I think is in my freebie download, I think. for Grow PLR. Because yes, no, it's not. This is something different. And then finally, I'm going to show you a tip that I did that's using, should have my voice on here. Sure it does, any second now. I'm asking a lot of my system. Automate everything you can, so you don't have to rely on memory and can free up mental space. A few ideas to get you started. Work-related, calendar reminders, reset timers for work sessions, email responses, while you take a day or 2 or 5 to relax and unplug. So you can see that I used the video sales letter template for this, and then I did the voiceover and recorded accordingly, right, for each sentence that I put in.
So here's what I'm thinking. You have your PLR, you create, you're making your product from your PLR, you create some how-to videos or some list videos or things like that, you automatically boost your product value. Then you create some promotional videos to throw out on social media. You can put these on YouTube, you can make easy Facebook ads, and
they're perfect for Facebook ads.
I've
done numerous Facebook ads for a client.
See, I feel like that's just crazy. I mean, crazy good, but that's a lot of stuff. and you know, if you have, even if you have a PLR video, and I think this is important to mention because I did flub at the beginning and tell you that Charlene was going to talk about something a little bit different. Yeah. Even if you have a PLR video, you can always record over that video with your own words, or you can go into Content Samurai and create a video based around the same theme, and it's yours, right? I mean,
so just so you know, at growplr.com, which is my small, albeit small at this point, but it's all my content that I create as PLR. I have some video that is part of the freebie right now, not sold yet. I include in the free download an idea list of what you can do, not only with the written PLR as articles, but with videos, and where you can go to make changes and to do something different, because these are actually better tools than Content Samurai. But Content Samurai will be quite useful on Content Samurai. I have Camtasia, I have YouTube, I can do editing on. If I have a 5-minute tutorial video, I might throw it up there just so that I can have some better scenes to walk through. But that's me.
Does anybody have any questions for the wonderful Charlene today? And I did throw a link to her Grow PLR site in the chat box. So she's like she said, she's still adding content to the site, but she's got great stuff, as I'm sure you know just by being here with her today. She's very, very knowledgeable. So if you have any questions at all about videos, PLR videos, using Content Samurai, you know, Charlene and I will definitely answer your questions. And don't forget, we have a link from Charlene for a discount, 25% off Julie says, I loved this. Thank you. Aw, you're welcome, Julie.
Yes, thank you, Julie. You're quite welcome. Jen, you and I can have a conversation. I'm a great JV partner.
Oh, she is. I've JV'd with her. She is a good partner. Amy says, thank you, very useful. You're welcome, Amy. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. And don't forget, guys, Amy also mentioned a tool over at AppSumo that has some similar features. And, you know, I'm all about doing what's best for you and your business. Personally, I don't like learning things. So I think having this video to reference as far as how to use Content Samurai is great. But if you're already familiar with that other tool, maybe that's a different avenue for you. Ruth says, that was great. Always such helpful information. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you very much. I think, is this the first Power Hour that you've been able to attend live? I think it might be, if I remember correctly. Also, guys, I did want to remind you that Greg in our group is able to do branding, intros, and outros. So let me know if you need to hook up with him. Were you on with me before? Yes, you were. Gosh, Ruth, I'm sorry. That's right, you were. We had a nice little chat that day, too. I don't know where my head is. And Jenn Brockman is having a sale today on her Business Startup Journal Pack. Miss Brockman, can you please put a link to that in the chat box for us to see, if you don't mind? So she has partnered with another member of our group, and they have put this together. Jenn does PLR journals, PLR planners and journals. D Power from our group does PLR writing, and they have partnered up to make this really great bundle for you guys. And I want to take a moment to just kind of tell those who are newer to these Power Hours that this is one of the great things about our Power Hours and our group as a whole, is that people with similar niches are able to find each other and get together and make something great, just like you'll see with Jenn's. I don't see her jumping in, so I will just go ahead and let me see if I can find it.
So I'm just going to jump in here now. Who here has food PLR and recipes? You know, recipes and what have you.
Anyone?
Cooking.
Kitchen bloggers get stuff
Yeah.
in the mood, or
because they have some outstanding, I mean, some really killer videos of people prepping things and working in the kitchen. It's the video library is, for stock video, is outstanding. Absolutely. That's what they didn't even have those when I first started with Content Samurai. Started with Content Samurai back in 2016, and they didn't have those. That one, video wasn't an option. It was just a nicer way to do a PowerPoint presentation and a quicker. Yeah. So it's now the templates, the videos, the images, what you got with all in one. It's just absolutely fabulous. It's tremendous.
I don't know. I totally lost what I was going to say. I was going to say something really great too, and now I don't know where it is. Oh, I was going to say we have a lot of folks in the group who aren't able to attend live, but who do have like food blogs and health and wellness. So they listen to the replays though. So I'm sure that they're going to have a lot of fun with this. And so you guys know, anytime we have somebody in our group who are PLR sellers, our service providers, all those people who are there in our group, Jenn Brockman, Charlene, Greg, to name a few, they're there to help everybody else, as well as, you know, just to be part of this great community. And they have all given me permission to tell you guys that you can tag them if you need to. So if you have a question on Content Samurai and you're in Facebook and you're in the group, you can say, hey, Charlene, this is Content Samurai, and what do I do with this? And then you guys can either carry that discussion off, you know, however handle that discussion however Charlene wants. But a lot of times what we find is when we buy PLR and we're trying to use it, or we're interested in certain things, but we don't really know somebody, it's very hard to feel like you can connect with those PLR creators or those service providers. So that's why it's so great to have a space where you can say, Honey Reagan Green, I noticed you have a new product out. Um, what's what's XYZ about the product? You know, maybe you guys will then take it offline or take it into a private chat, whatever. But just having that space where you're in the same community as you know, people who are creating all of this stuff for you that you likely have on your hard drive is a great thing. Amy said, I agree. This is a great group. Everyone is so helpful. Thank you, Amy. I really appreciate you saying that. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, we try to very much. Greg says, absolutely, if I can help, I certainly will. For those of you who are new to our Power Hours, Greg was actually in Oprah magazine just a few weeks ago. I say it all the time. So he is very, needless to say, he's very knowledgeable in his own right, but he also is so cool. So he's in Oprah magazine. Anyway, let's see. Does anybody, before we wrap, does anybody have any questions for myself, Charlene, Jen, Greg, anything regarding any of the links that we dropped today? Does anyone have anything they want to go over? Do you have anything with your own site that you want to talk about? I do have the PLR coaching program, which is a private one-on-one meetings with clients, but this Power Hour opportunity is a place for us to all kind of connect as a community. So if you want to say something about your business, if you want to say, hey, I'm struggling here, or what do you guys think about this, or this is my niche, I'm looking for JVs, this is an opportunity to do that. This is a way to kind of say, here I am, world. And so that you know, all of these are put up onto YouTube, they're put up onto our Facebook group, and they're saved forever. So, you know, there's a lot of people have that residual traffic too, just by the fact that these are housed permanently. So if you have anything you want to talk about, I'd love to hear it. Amy says, the PLR I have usually doesn't say anything about using it on only one site. If I have a couple of websites, can I adapt to use them in two places? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If it's the only caveat is if it says in the PLR license, but I don't think it ever would, honestly, because we create that to kind of give it to you and let you profit on it. So if you can profit on it on two sites, have fun. It's there shouldn't be any issues at all with that. If you ever have any questions, you can always contact the PLR creator. If you're not able to get in touch with the PLR creator, then that's not somebody you want to be dealing with, because a lot of us, you know, we answer pretty quickly. Anybody else have anything? Okay, so just so everybody knows, next week we are going to have Stephen Henry on here. He is going to show us, he's grown his email list naturally in 4,000 plus, I think the last time we talked about it. And then he had gotten a few hundred more since that time that he and I talked about it. So whatever he's doing is working really well. Thank you for dropping that link again, Charlene. Charlene dropped the link to the Content Samurai if you guys need it again. So whatever Stephen is doing is working very well, and it can apply to any niche. I am going to learn more about it this week, and then I am going to have him on the Power Hour next week. So he will be showing us how to grow that email. So that's going to be really great when we start to like look at the big picture. You know, you make a product, you pull email subscribers in, you nurture that product, or you nurture those subscribers, you build a community with all of that, and then you lather, rinse, repeat. You know, all of this kind of plays into each other. Ruth says, anything about Facebook clones. Someone has hacked me and I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, Ruth. I don't know anything about that, but I think, go ahead, Charlene.
All right, so really then what they did was they snatched a couple of images and duplicated your profile so that they can act as you. The first thing to do is simply go to that profile and report it to Facebook. In the reporting, you can say they are trying to, fake profile, this is the proof. And then if you can have a couple other people report it as well, that's usually all it takes. It's the algorithm looks to see the friend that you're saying that this clone is trying to impersonate, and they match it up and they say, yep, that's wrong. So they bring down the one that you turned in as spam.
And if you want, you can actually, thank you, Charlene. I had no idea. I appreciate that. She knows everything. She knows a lot. I love her. So anyway, if you want, you can take the link to that spam profile and drop it into the Facebook group and just ask us to report it as spam, because we will. Don't worry. We've got your back. Julie says she's looking forward to next week. She needs to grow my list. Me too. I think that's something that everyone needs to do. It's so funny. It's like if you've been in business for 2 weeks or 500 years, it's always good to have a bigger list, right? Especially when that list is targeted, and that way you know you're actually serving people. So let's see. Greg says, excited for next week's lesson. Me too. Me too. I was really excited about Charlene's lesson, and I know that that's going to serve a lot of people in the community, and I think next week's is as well. And it's, I think these guests who come and speak on our power hours are so important because they kind of help us with the bigger picture and the different things that we need to know, the different components to help us be really successful. On that front, I should say I don't have a date yet, but I am in talks with Liz Tomey to come in and speak with us 1 week. So that's pretty exciting. And if anybody has anything that they need help or assistance with, please let us know. If we need to do a power hour about it, we can definitely do that as well. If you have someone that you consider an influencer and you want to learn a specific thing from them about using PLR, let me know and we'll see what we can do. We've been doing this for over a year now. We've got a lot of good feedback and we've got a lot of good connections. So we'll see what we can do for you. Ruth says, I have several, oh wait, hold on. Okay, Ruth says, I have several Facebook and keep getting people saying that they are getting stuff from me. And she says, sorry, I'm a really poor typist. It's okay, Ruth, don't worry. We're all poor typists, it's all right. Greg says, get those who are telling you about the false profile to report it. That way the fake one can be reported. I think that's great. Good job, Greg. I like that. I like that thought process. And as I said, if you need to, you can always drop that link into the Facebook group too and just say, hey guys, I'm being hacked. This is what's going on. Be sure, since you're posting a link, that you say, post it with permission from Rachel, and be sure that you let them know that this is a situation where we're being spammed and Rachel said this was okay. If we can help as a community, I know that we'd love to do that. Okay, so anybody have anything else they want to chat about before we wrap up today? It can be anything. We can talk about anything. I mean, you can hear me like blabber on and on forever, and but that's not really fun. So whatever anybody else wants to talk about is fine. I mean, we all know I can chat for a while. So,
bundle. Tell us about the bundle.
Oh my gosh, that's right. How am I so dense? Thank you, Charlene and Jen. Lord help me. All right, folks, this is what you guys need to know. And I posted something in the group too, but just to be sure we're all on the same page. For those of you who are new to the group, we are doing a bundle in January for the Use PLR members group. You cannot submit PLR, like branded PLR, to the bundle, because we have so many PLR sellers who are going to be contributing their PLR. You have to submit something of your own expertise, but it will help you grow your list. It will help you build your community. It will help you get your name out there. And all of that comes together to help you look like an influencer and to be an influencer in your niche. So we're doing a bundle. The only people who can participate are people in this Use PLR members group. No one outside of this group is able to participate. However, anyone can promote it. We kind of struggled with that for a little bit, but ultimately, the more people who promote it, the more people who come back to you. So that was why ultimately I decided, well, let's just let everybody promote it. We will be promoting it on a last click wins basis. So like if you promote it and Nicole Dean promotes it, you know, it's not who has the bigger list or who's been on my affiliate longer, it's who promotes it last. So the bundle is going to be, the deadline to submit is going to be January the 3rd. The bundle is going to be released on January the 17th, and it will run from the 17th to the 24th. The theme for the bundle is going to be building your business in the new year using PLR. Obviously, that's not going to be the bundle title. That's a big title, but that's basically the gist of it. So anyone who comes is going to be like, okay, well, this is here I have PLR, here I have resources to use the PLR, here I have resources to grow my business as a whole, here I have resources for service providers. If the service providers in our group choose to do that. So we will have the regular bundle, and then we'll have a VIP bundle where we're going to, well, I can't really go into too many details about that because I haven't nailed things down with those contributors yet, but we'll have certain contributors, let's just say those who have been in the online industry for more than 10 years, most of them, and who have like the widest reaches, let's just say it that way, and who have a lot of knowledge to teach. They are going to be what's in the VIP portion of the bundle. So we're going to have great things going on there. The bundle, we're going to do a poll in the Facebook group. Everybody here voted last week. We have two possible titles. First is Unlock Your PLR Power, which a lot of folks liked. I'm kind of drawn to PLR Unleashed, but I know that needs to be more specific. So, but it's likely going to be Unlock Your PLR Power or something built around that. Any questions about this? It's pretty exciting. Ruth said, January, I just sold my house and I have to find a new home and move in January. Don't worry, Ruth, you can still promote. Or even after we do the bundle, you know, you're still part of our group. So if you want to do something for our group, then we can talk about that too. I love to do, like when our group members do certain things, and especially when they like to do something that honors the rest of our group, like whether it's a special discount for only our group members or a service for just our group members, anything like that. I love to highlight that because it helps us as a community and it helps us to like be strong with each other. So yeah, that's our bundle, guys. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be great. More details to follow. Thank you, Jen and Charlene, for keeping me on track, because that's actually the biggest thing I had to talk about today after Charlene was done, and I totally forgot. So thank goodness somebody is on track. This is why I have people like Charlene and Jen on our power hours, because I don't know what's going on. The other week I kept dropping links to Greg, and he had to send them to the group. See, this is how organized I am. Anyway, anybody have anything they want to talk about before we wrap? Because we've got like 3 minutes left. 4 minutes. All right. This is Rachel Youngson from useplr.com and wholefoodplr.com. Thank you so much, Charlene. We love having you. Please come back anytime. Please take advantage of the Content Samurai link that Charlene shared with us so we can get a discount. And I will see you guys next week. If you have any questions between this week and next week, Rachel at useplr.com, or find me in the Use PLR members group. Bye, everybody.